All right, this is the Dragon Touch mini projector. I got this on Amazon and I wanted to give it a review. This is not the first mini projector I've had, so I was a little leery on what it could do. I'll show you the size of this thing in just a little bit, but projectors that I've had in the past, I've had on extremely dark rooms, white walls, and I could not get it as crisp as this. This is an extremely crisp picture. Right now I'm projecting on about an 8-foot wide wall. It's a tan wall, so the colors are doing very well for the wall being tan. So the projection width is about 7 feet. Height is about 4 feet right now. So this is what we're looking at as far as quality of the projection image. And you can kind of see I'm up close to it now. But I think it's stellar for what it's doing right now. So let me go back, and I'm not the most steady of shot, but I can tell you that this thing levels out very well. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute, but I haven't hooked up too much to it yet. I have hooked it up to my wireless network. I've hooked it up through Bluetooth. I need to do a little bit of research on what I can do through Bluetooth, but wireless network, it was able to at least get me to the point of being able to get into multiple things here. So that's just kind of a Netflix view. One of the things that this does have is also it's got a remote, and it's also got a trackpad. And the trackpad and remote both work very well. I don't know if you can see the mouse cursor going here. Let's check something else out. Let's just look at maybe YouTube.
Turn today's dreams into tomorrow's trips with millions of flexible booking options all in one place. Expedia.
It's got a decent speaker for being so small. Again, this is a 7-foot wide picture right now. I think it's really crisp for being a tan wall. I wish I had a white wall so I could show a little better quality, but I mean, this is better quality than my television, in my opinion. So let me just pause things, and I'll bring this thing down on the table so you can see what it is. All right, so I've taken it off the tripod. I'm going to bring it up here. I've put it on the tripod that it actually comes with. I'm going to put it on the table here and be right back. So I've got it on the table. I've got the light on. This is probably, well, it's not as, obviously not as far, as about half the size, so maybe a 3-foot projection or so, maybe a little less. Again, this is an 8-foot wall. So it's up on the table right now. This thing, I mean, it's small. They say mini projector. It's a mini projector. This is the tripod that it comes with. It's easy to install, easy to adjust. It's nice that it's got USB 2, probably 3. It's labeled 1, but being blue, it's probably 3. Sorry, it's not focusing very well. If you don't like the internal speaker, it's got a speaker jack, so you can run it to something a little bit better, maybe a larger speaker, or again, it's got Bluetooth. I connected it to my computer. I could probably connect it to a Bluetooth speaker. It's got HDMI out, or excuse me, in. My laptop doesn't have HDMI, so I couldn't test that, but I'm going to say it's going to work just fine. Here, check this out. So this is the plug-in. Comes with a cable for it. You can see it's not plugged in. It has a built-in battery, so it's running off the battery right now. I think that's excellent. I had mini projectors in the past that offered that option. The option did not work. I have not looked too much into all of these other features, but I'm going to guess that's a micro SD slot. Might be a power button there. The remote does have a power button. It's got home, and it's got quite a few features with the remote. So I was using the remote most of the time. So it's got plenty of features to it. This little wheel right here will run the focus. So like I said, the picture initially was about 7 feet. I know it can get bigger because the wheel wasn't anywhere near what it could have done. So you can see it's got quite an easy way to focus. It's touchy enough that there's plenty of room to fine-tune and get this thing exactly the way you want it. So eye mirror, I assume that's for an iPhone. I don't have an iPhone, so I can't use that, but I bet I could connect it to my phone or my computer in other ways as well. Maybe that eShare, so on and so forth. Hey, one other thing that it's kind of nice with this, it's kind of an automatic view. I don't know if you can see that or not. If you have to set the projector up at a different angle and point it in a different angle, it automatically corrects, and I think that's really nice. This thing, I'm holding it at a 45-degree angle right now. It automatically corrected the picture. See, as I bring it closer, you'll kind of see that jump a little bit, but it's kind of hard to tell from the recording, but I don't know if you can see how the picture is just automatically jumping. I'm just moving the projector at different angles here. So this thing is well worth the price, in my opinion, because it does what a large projector would do, except it does a little bit more here. It's got the ability to run without power. So you charge the thing up and you're good to go. It's smaller. You can take it with you. You can hook it up to a number of different things. Like I said, if you wanted to plug something in with USB, you could do that. HDMI, obviously, wireless connection, all those features. It's pretty cool. It's a good little unit. I really like this thing. This is the best mini projector I have run into so far. All right, long review. Sorry about that. Hopefully it helps you if you're looking at this thing though.